YouTube was good, man. You got another special reaction. I seen this on my recommended and my suggested pages. You feel me? It's Wilt Chamberlain. His 100-game point. You know, I skipped through to actually find the exact spot where he's talking about the 100-point game, because I don't give a fuck what he was talking about from before. It's probably real good information, but I don't care right now. You know, if you're new, hit the like, subscribe, 600 on the fucking way. We at 402. This is for me. We at 402, Sean. Let's get into it.
All right, well, let's talk about another number, all right? Let's talk about the number 100 points.
100 points,
in one
brother.
game, which I believe was versus the Knicks, 1962.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that right?
It's a long, long time.
100 points.
Right.
Was there a point, 100 points in one game, was there a point where just the other team, like, left and made sandwiches on the bench? I mean...
Shit, I would have fouled out.
It was. Actually, they were really embarrassed about the whole thing. And so they were mad at me.
Shit, I would have been embarrassed too.
And I was just out there trying to have fun.
Did you start to, like, at 85 points, did you start to feel bad a little bit?
Absolutely.
Like,
and the people
I'll just try and miss this one, 100 points.
And I did that. I know. I did that. And my mother told me when I got home, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, it was not an easy night.
No.
Yeah, times was different
Let's
back
talk
then.
about, well, Michael Jordan. I'm curious, Michael Jordan, say we had a time machine here, and we could send Michael Jordan
will dunk on your big ass.
War. No, that's stupid. What if,
I ain't gonna
that's
care.
just my own fantasy, you know.
Okay.
What if we could send Michael Jordan back to playing basketball with you in your prime?
Oh, okay,
Right?
yeah, same
How do you
team.
think he would do in those days?
Well, first of all, I'm glad you said with me,
No cap.
you know, and not again me. Michael Jordan is one of those rare specimens that could have played at any particular time, and is a gifted athlete who is using those gifts in basketball incredibly so. He has been the liaison between something that's not so good and making it great for all the rest. I think that almost every man in the NBA should give him 10% of their checks.
Now, what was his playing style?
Now.
How would that have translated back then?
Well, his playing style is he's 6'7" and he's like 197 pounds.
Well, he's gonna dominate the league back
into
then.
what we call our domain, the pivot for us big guys.
Okay.
Would not have been very wise of Michael, you know, if he was playing during our time. So we would say, Michael, you know, as long as you do all those fancy things outside of where we are, that's fine.
I mean, y'all probably gonna foul the shit out of him or
No.
You think he'd have been crushed, is what you're saying?
I don't think. I know he'd been crushed.
because they fouled back
He
in the
just
day.
wouldn't have worked back then.
No, he would have came in there
What
once or
about the
twice.
360-degree whip-around dunk? What would people have thought of that at the time?
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that.
Niggas a
Because
witch.
you see, the mentality of the fan today is wonderful, and they've learned to accept showbiz.
Right.
And Michael is the epitome of showbiz, along with that great talent. During my time, if you did a 360, first of all, the opposition would take it as an insult that you would try to do something like that against them. The coach on your own team, if you weren't at least 90,000 points ahead, would bench you. And the fans would look at you like, well, he's the biggest hot dog in the world.
So you're saying Michael Jordan back then would have been on the bench the whole time?
Absolutely, you know, being considered a hot dog. Think about that. And that's the truth.
Really?
But
No.
now, in
No,
Chicago,
I disagree
if
with
he doesn't
that.
give you one of those 360s you're talking about,
Right.
even though their team
On
is
a
90 points
bench.
ahead,
Right.
they're looking for something spectacular.
The fans will turn on
right,
you.
you're right.
Back then it was more about
He
teamwork,
chatting, I ain't
working
gonna
together.
jail.
Absolutely.
When was
What
this?
happened to basketball?
Were you a basketball
It's
player?
3 years
Who,
ago.
me? Well, I used to like to play basketball.
No, not obviously,
And I had
you
the
know,
height and everything.
you got
I
post
lacked
3 years
what's
ago.
called coordination. And it's true. And I found out later that you need that. I didn't wear. I was one of those guys who was like, to me, you know, and then, and I'd get it, and I fell a lot.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, these niggas chatting. Hey, chat, if you new, 600's on the fucking way. Subscribe. We out.